to my channel. This video is going to be current favorites. I realized as I was like piling all my items together that I wanted to bring to you guys and talk about. I have neglected favorites videos for quite some time, and therefore I have way too many things to talk about. With that being said, I'm going to try to break up the products and give you more frequent favorites videos. Favorites are definitely a video, or definitely videos that I love to watch because I'm always on the hunt for new products, always looking to try you know, foundations, concealers, top 2 things. Bear with me on the products, and I know there's going to be so many products to talk about sometimes, but that's just part of the job. I love trying new stuff, and I have a lot to talk about. So first things first, we're gonna hop into fashion items. I don't know if you guys know, but lately I've been obsessed with like lace things, so I will definitely kind of shed light on that first. I don't have anything pulled to show you guys. I've just been obsessed with anything lace. Lace bodysuits, lace like tops, more so lace bodysuits, I guess. I kind of acquired way too many over the last couple weeks. I mean, this isn't lace, but it's like the, you know, like the crochet type. Another favorite are wedges. I can't believe it's almost time to bust out the wedges. I absolutely love wedges. I have such a high arch, and sometimes they're a lot easier for me to work in. So excited. I recently got these 2 pairs of shoes. This one is called the Sierra shoe, and it has like a buckle that you can kind of attach to your foot. I love nude wedges, or anything nude. I find that it's very classy. Plus the nude color kind of makes or provides the illusion that your leg is much longer, just because it kind of blends in with your skin tone. The next one is, this one is called the Marjorie, I believe. Yes, the Marjorie wedge. You know, with the strap up here, I love that it takes the leather all the way down, and same back here, you have the leather strap, ankle strap, and then it goes all the way down. It's just a very flattering shoe. I appreciate small personality traits for a shoe like that. Can't wait to wear these babies. They're both from shoedazzle.com. If you guys haven't checked out Shoedazzle, where have you been? Are you living under a rock? Shoedazzle is a monthly subscription site that you can go every month, pick out your selection. I forget how much it is a month, but I will list it down below for you guys. Definitely check it out. Rachel Zoe is one of their stylists, and amazing fashion icon. And so yeah, with that said, we are just going to hop right into the beauty product. I don't have any order in particular that we're going for today. I'm just picking the products that I have right here. First things first is the semi-sweet chocolate bar. Like, is anybody not obsessed with this guy? It is just so beautiful. And every time I open it up to do my eyes, I smell chocolate, and it is just absolutely divine. That is the color selection. It is just so gorgeous. I did my eye look today with it. I actually don't like how it came out, but you know, you gotta work with what you got. I actually prefer this over the original TooFaced Chocolate Soleil palette. The size is significantly different, much easier for you to travel with. Another palette that I've been using, probably the only 2 palettes that I've been messing around with over the last maybe month or so. This is the LORAC Unzipped Gold palette, and this is not the original Unzipped palette. This is obviously, like I said, the gold favored ones, but these colors, you guys, are seriously ridiculous. Like, the pigmentation of these colors are just so gorgeous. Look at this gold one right here. This one is called Unleashed. Some of them, I will say, are pretty chalky. The fallout is kind of ridiculous, but the pigmentation nonetheless, it just kind of makes up for that. Look at that! Oh my god, it's so crazy! Okay, so moving right along, kind of along the same lines. Oh, I have to mention MakeupGeek shadows. These are legit so amazing and such affordable eyeshadows. I handpicked all of these eyeshadows and got a Z palette and then just kind of put it in that way. But if you buy the eyeshadows individually in the pan, they're just so dirt cheap. There's no reason for you to not have these MakeupGeek shadows. Like, look at this one. This one is like probably one of the blackest black eyeshadows that I have. They are just so bomb. If you haven't tried MakeupGeek shadows, you definitely should. So they are amazing. Definitely a favorite of mine. Along with the MakeupGeek, we're gonna stick with, I have one blush to talk about. This one is in Infatuation, and I've been wearing it ridiculously. I've been self-tanning, so I've kind of been along the orange color scheme, and this is just an amazing blush. All her blushes are insanely cheap yet again. They are crazy pigmented and they are very, very easy to blend. They are just so gorgeous. Look at that. I definitely could have wore it today, but I didn't. So, but her blushes are amazing. Definitely try her blushes if you have not already. Prior to getting the Shade Light palette, I was using this Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantric, and initially I bought this because the size of the mirror is ridiculous, and when I was traveling, I wanted a mirror that I was able to see my whole face. Now look at that mirror. It's dirty, first of all. And so when I was traveling, like I said, I was able to kind of do my whole face. This provided me a great way to kind of put my makeup on, have my whole face, because sometimes if you don't have like a full face mirror, you do your eyes and you're like, your whole face makeup is like off and it's unbalanced. So I like being able to see my whole face. It is a luxury item. It is only a bronzer. When I first went to Sephora and I snatched this up, I initially saw Trisha Paytas talk about this. I love Trisha Paytas. Yes, we have different beliefs and stuff, but hey, we all have things that we're not proud of. She mentioned this or used it in a get ready with me, and I had to have it. I swatched the bronzer on my hand and I was like, oh my god, it is totally not even gonna show up on my skin. But it's kind of like the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which when I swatched that too, it didn't show up on my skin, but it crazy comes out on my cheeks. So it's the same thing, and when I use it to bronze or contour, I'm like, oh thank god, I just spent like $50 on a bronzer that I'm not gonna use. But I ended up being able to wear it and I use it all the time. Of course I have to shed light on the Shade Light contour palette by Kat Von D. This contour palette is literally heaven sent. It is so beautifully made. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And then along with that, I'm a contour freak, if you haven't noticed by now. I did pick up the contour kit from Anastasia, but this one is the medium to tan contour kit, and I've been using this a lot because obviously I fluctuate from my palest to my darkest in the summer, so this is definitely going to cater more to me in the spring summertime, especially, you know, when I tan, go to the pool, go to the beach, whatever. But I love to play with this because you start with the lightest color and you gradually go to the darkest, and I definitely apply the method of eyeshadow transition color to contouring as well. So that's kind of what I've been doing, using these three colors right here, just playing around, warming up the face, going in, and then kind of really chiseling out that cheekbone in the hollows of my cheeks, rather. That I do have to shout out the Anastasia contour kit, the original one. I don't think I ever talked about it on my channel, but I love it for this powder right here. This is the banana color powder. If I had to choose between the two, I would say that would be hard. I love this palette specifically for this banana color. I love setting my under eye concealer with it. I don't know where it was. I had to upload my camera or upload the footage. But anyway, so moving on, I think I was talking about a blush, maybe? No, I don't know. Another blush that I've been loving is from Manica Dar. I think I talked about this before. This color is in Orgasmic. What a name, right? What a name, what a name. The peachy, orangey line as far as blushes. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it is just seriously such a beautiful blush. It has like a gold sheen to it almost, and it would be perfect on tan skin. For foundation, I have been loving the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. This one is in Barcelona. I love it. I've been using it for a while. It's definitely not a matte foundation, which is kind of what I favor more on the winter, colder months of the year. However, I definitely appreciate dewy finishes just because it kind of adds that moisture aspect back to my face. Whereas matte, you really have to moisturize, make sure you have no dry spots and all that. So it's a little high maintenance for me just because I tend to get dry spots. So when I use matte foundations, it tends to kind of cling to it sometimes if I don't moisturize properly. Another foundation that I've been loving is the Estee Lauder Double Wear in Cashew. These are different in color. This one is a little bit more on the pale, not pale side, but a little bit lighter. And this one kind of is catered towards me when I'm self-tanning or tan in general. But these foundations are amazing. amazing. I love them. I've been using them a lot. And what else? I have to shout out the Bobbi Brown highlight powder in Bronze Glow. And this is just seriously the most beautiful gold bronzer. It's not like an orangey glow. It's a legit like gold glow. I don't even know if that makes sense. I absolutely, look at that. Ooh! It's almost like a foiled highlighter or something, but it's a legit gold bronze color, and I like that because I love the NARS, what's that yellowy gold color? I can't think of it right now, but I have it and I like it, but I don't like the fact that it's a gold yellow, if that makes sense. Whereas this one is like a gold bronze color, so it's perfect. Again, I think it would be most stunning during spring and summer, again with a beautiful tan. And I feel like when I do have a tan, I tend to steer away from like the white highlights and favor more of the gold highlights, just because I feel like it's more flattering on tan skin. Let me just show you a quickie of how this looks on the skin. This is what I'm wearing today. Look at that. It is so gorgeous, my dear. Just gorgeous. This is the Mally Evercolor Poreless Face Defender, and if you ever go to Ulta, I definitely recommend you swatch this because it is, seriously, it's a product unlike anything that I have. It's specifically geared to kind of soak up your oil on your face. It's a silicone feel based product. So what you do, it comes with like a puff like this, a big sponge. You get some of that product and you basically just suck up any oil that you have on your face. It doesn't apply more product onto your face or onto your makeup. I'm not an oily person by any means, but sometimes I do get a little shiny, so I don't want to add more product onto that shine. I want to take it away. This is something that I love specifically for that purpose. I don't like to travel with it because it's not something that, you know, it doesn't have an applicator, and this thing is ridiculously huge. It's not like I'm going to carry this in my purse. But what I did do is go to MAC, pick up like the extra sponges that they sell, and I keep it in here. That way I can kind of travel with it. I love it. It's cool. The consistency is really weird. So like I said, go to Ulta, check it out, swatch it. It's definitely different than anything that I have. This one is the NYX Eyebrow Gel. I've been loving this. I've been using it ever since I got it. Along with that, I've been using the Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara. Like, I never thought I would use a brow mascara just because my brows are so dark and then they're pretty sparse. I just feel like it would be for what? Like, what would I need it for? But I love using it because it sets my hairs in place and it doesn't go anywhere. And with the NYX gel, eyebrow gel, this stuff does not budge. You put it on your eye, it ain't going anywhere. Let me know if you guys want to see an eyebrow routine featuring this product because it is amazing and I love it. The only thing I will say about it, it does dry fast, so definitely have to work fast with it. Think about the hype that this concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, granted it's amazing, but the hype that it has on YouTube, back in the day, this was it. This was the concealer everybody would talk about. It is amazing. It's definitely heavy duty. A little bit goes a very long way. You don't need a lot. And it's super, super full coverage and heavy. So unless you don't like that kind of stuff, I would stay away from it. But I mean, seriously, this concealer is going to last me forever, and it's under $5, so I want to say maybe $6 at Walmart, but it is an amazing, amazing concealer. I forgot how much I love this stuff, and I busted it out. I have it on today. I love it, and you should try it too. Another contouring product that I wanted to mention, this is the With Love Sculpt series by Motives Cosmetics, and this is the product. It's like 4 cream products that have to do with contouring and highlighting. It is very, very lightweight. Like, you don't need a lot to contour your face, but also because even though it is a cream contour quad, I guess you could say, it's not hard to blend out. It's amazing. I love using this to contour my face instead of using like a liquid dark foundation, because sometimes I feel like if you use a really liquidy dark foundation, it can tend to change the color of your actual foundation of your face, like on your face. So this quad has been awesome to contour with. Like it's so insanely ridiculous and smooth to blend. I literally do not even use a lot of product. Sometimes if I were to use like a really dark concealer, it can take a while to blend and it doesn't blend as smoothly, whereas this, it seriously is so smooth on the skin. I don't use a lot of product just because it distributes a lot of product, but it doesn't feel like a lot of product. Does that make sense? So I've been using this a lot to contour. Sometimes I don't even use my powders. On like a natural, subtle day, I would just kind of use this in conjunction with my foundation and that's it. Add blush or whatever. I know a lot of times if I use a cream product or whatnot, I never used to be someone to set my cream or my liquid, but as of lately, that's what I've been doing. I find that as I get older, I'm needing to set my under eye concealers before it creases. So yeah, I've been loving that. I've been using it a lot. Contouring is definitely something that I love to do and something that I rarely ever skip when it comes to my makeup routine. I'm not going to talk about any lip products in this video just because I'm going to do a separate video on lip products. I literally have so many favorites that this video would be an hour long. So not mentioning that, I believe we are good for this favorites video. But I will say that what is on my lips is actually, this is a new lip pencil that I just got today, actually. This is by Wet n Wild in the color Willow, and I love it. I actually outlined my lips with Rimmel London's Cafe au lait, and I just kind of filled my lips in with Willow from Wet n Wild. And believe it or not, even though I don't really like pencils like this, actually no, I take that back, because Rimmel London lip liners are seriously amazing. I love them. Every single color, I have them. I have many backups. I literally am obsessed with them. But these, on the other hand, I've tried them before, especially when I was like back in the day playing with makeup. I think it was like 93 cents, but the pigmentation of this guy is actually pretty darn good, and it is pretty smooth for it being a super cheap product. So I have a feeling I'm definitely gonna appreciate that, and I love the color. It's like a light brownie burnt kind of color. It reminds me of, I don't know, I'm terrible at describing things. Last thing that I wanted to talk about, this is KJ Couture, K&J's Secret to a Tiny Waist. And this is like their brochure. How stinking cute is that? Like so cute. Long story short, I've been following this girl on Instagram. She happens to be one of two owners of this like boutique, KJ Couture. And I've been wanting to find a nice, good quality waist trainer. So let me know if you guys want to see like a specifically dedicated video to this. I think I'm going to do it anyway, whether you want to see it or not. Just because it is so amazing. I stand behind it 110%. This is the KJ Couture Faja, and ooh, what was that? It is a waist trainer, so this is what it looks like. I had to go through them and kind of talk about my size, let them know. I had to measure my waist to see what size would be perfect for me. So if you are interested, definitely refer to the website. They have suggestions if you are such and such size for, you know, like the waist, then they recommend this size or whatever. So this one in particular is the 32 size. It's a size 32 Faja. This is what the insides look like, and I am already on row 2, which is super exciting because that means I am getting a little itty bitty waist. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I literally have used this anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours, maybe 5 days a week. I don't necessarily wear it on the weekends because that is when my husband is off. That is when we kind of pig out and we go out to eat and we do a lot of stuff. But I've been wearing this, and you guys, I am thrilled with the results. I had to let you guys know because it definitely is one of my favorites. This is what they call their secret weapon, and I use this on top of the Faja. That's the Faja, the waist trainer. Again, I can go into detail with all of this stuff in a separate video just so I don't keep you guys wait too long. But that's the faja secret weapon. This is the KJ Fit faja. This is specifically geared for working out. This is a size 30. I'm not in a 30 yet. We're getting there, girl. We're getting there one step at a time. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I will list their Instagram and websites, maybe a couple information about the faja or whatever, but definitely let me know if you want to do that. If you want me to do that video, I think I'm going to do it anyway, like I said, just because I'm so happy with it, you guys. Seriously, so happy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorites down below and what you've been loving over the last month or so, and then some. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that fun stuff. I will list it down below. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't. And I think that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye!
Oh my god. I have almonds stuck in my teeth.